Welcome to the SimLit Society. This is your full database. You will get exactly this. Molly Peters, Jester Brooks, these are examples. You can remove them. You can remove the books in the book database. You can remove them from the badge earned database, the things in there, and put your own badge earned. You have to entry them in. I will show you that as just so you'll be aware. And you may have to remove the two traits for these guys in the traits one. I may show you that as well. But everybody will get duplicate. Okay? Duplicate this, create it, make it. Once you get this, then you'll have a copy, and you will click to create a sim. You can either say current sim or current sims, and it'll take you to the sims database that is here. What you're seeing here is mine. I did this already, and I did not want to have to repeat and redo this. Just so you're aware, I did not want to have to redo this. But if you are new and you need to, this is how it's done, and you put the name in and blah blah, and it's here. In my case, I'm just going to delete it because I already have it here. I don't need it again. I don't have another sim. If you have multiples, you can put them all here in. If you have a super sim, you can do that too. It doesn't matter. You can do this and that. You can do it by going across, by putting information in, or you can open it up, and on the side you will get everything like this, and you'll put your traits in that you have. The bonus trait for me is quick learner because that's what he earned, because he's already completed all his traits. He's already created, he's already finished his aspiration, the basic aspirations. All of that is done. I'm actually on the careers and the skills, and the aspiration progression. But this is where you can do it. You put all your skills in. You will need to put charisma level 1 or charisma level 2 or charisma level 3 because it is set up that way. There is progression because the skills are progression for the careers, and it's set up this way. So you can put all the skills that they're going to do in here. Doesn't matter. And then you will put the books in the book database with here. I didn't have it all. But this is the side quest. I linked it up because I'm doing the side quest. I just haven't done any of it yet. The expansion, he has those both because you're using the basic game, and he's going to do the side quest, so that's why it's there. If you decide not to, if you decide not to do the side quest or a side quest, that's fine. But if you do any side quests that are in there, you will need to add that to that sim, regardless of whatever sim it is. But if you don't do any side quests and you're just doing the base game, then you don't need to add this side quest expansion on. That's up to you. You put the photos in, do the age, add your bio, sim bio, the household name, and these roll-ups are all here. They will be collected here. This total badge is why it says total badge is loyal, is because he's earned it already. He's already earned it. I already completed it. I will show you the earned database so that you can see how I set that up. That's why it's there. This has all your reading prompts for aspiration reading and the progression for that. And that's why I'm just showing you this is his basic one here. So I did make sure everything is set here. And the cat just roll up has these, and this tells you everything. So it is set up. That's why it says earn badges or for thing we will. I added this in the earned badge database, so that is here. And this game log is here because I put it in there the last time. So that is why it's all here. That is what the Sims page looks like, Sims database. It's not complicated, it's not hard. You can go here and hit books, or go, if you, once you've created your sim, mostly and you're just putting books in, you'll just come here when you come back and hit reading tracker, and it'll take you to the book database. Um, this is what the books I currently have in here. These are what I have completely finished in, and I was showing you off before. I'll do one more, and you can see I put computer with here. That's, and it's the base. This is the cactus trait. These are his cactus CSS books. That's why they're being check marked. These two are not marked off because I haven't finished everything in it yet to do so, but I will momentarily. So let's see. We're going to do Blast from the Past. So it is Blast from the Past. I know it's Lara Carr. I'm just gonna put her name in. I'm actually gonna open this up just to do this easier for me. We are going to go to what I call here to get the cover. You can get the cover from wherever you have it. If you want to upload it in Finisher, be my guest. I do it this way. You do it the way you want to do, or put it in the link. Upload from your computer or place, or you can just get the link to the cover and just put the cover, and it'll pop in. As long as it's from somewhere where it can be done. This is a cactus book. It's not. I have not said it's completed yet. I actually have to go here. I will do this again. I'm showing you. I'm reading one currently, but Blast from the Past. I actually have to see. You can actually see all my books. I just had to go to here. I actually have a rating of 4.5 for it. But, it's 258. That is in pages. But, for me, that's fine. But, like I said, I have it finished. I finished it April 3rd. When did I start this? April 1st. Okay. So I did it April 1st. So let's start a blast from the past here. And I've started April 1st. So in this case, you can type in April. By the way, you can type this in, or you can you can hit do this and hit enter, and it will get you to it, or you can go to the fin. I believe it's April 3rd. So I'm just gonna type it in this time, and hit enter, and it takes you to it. And you can go there. I wanted to make sure that's what it was. Yeah. It took me 3 days to read this, but that's because I'm not, you know, I was reading fast that month. It took 2 days. But this is an audiobook. You can add audiobooks. You can add whatever. You can add your genres. You can add your the different genres, your own. You can put your own format. Right now, I just have audiobook, ebook, and preview thing in it. But you can add your other ones in here. In this case, it's 4 hours and 8 minutes. I may change this into a formula later, but for now, we're gonna do the decimal in those temporarily. So in this case, it's 4.13333 um hours, because it's technically 4 hours and 8 minutes. It's 4 hours and 8 minutes, but this is what that is. I just don't know if it's already. Yeah, I actually probably should change that, but I didn't change that when I did it. So that'll be an update that I'll do for you when in the next update. I'm gonna actually edit this. I actually should have put that as if I can. I don't even know. Um, if I can, I can. But I might update that at a later time. So I think this just needs to be updated to that. I think that's all it needed updated to. Yeah. I will update that in the next update version so that you'll get that properly when you in a later prompt. Right now, I just realized that it's not correct. There is page numbers. There's a rating. You can put your own rating in. Make sure you put this as the right prompt for Blast from the Past. Um, I believe it's. I know it's a trait. Blast from the Past is a trait. It's for my bookworm trait. So read a book that is part of a long series. It is, by the way. Um, it's for the bookworm, so you may need to. For all of these, most of these are. I have them set up so you can do this. I'll update the icons as well. This is probably for mine. I don't know if they're all this way. If if the icons aren't in there, you can put them in yourself, or I will have it updated when I do. Um, like I said, when I do this, it looks like I didn't do this for myself, so I have to do this. But yeah, it's not your fault. It's mine. If it's not correct in here, it's it's finished. I know it's finished. Um, and then I just go about it. Like I said, I know what trade it is. It's done. Everything here is complete. I have already completed everything I need to. This is the hours. It's you know I'll probably do some updating to this later. But this is just so you can see how it works. Um, and this is that. Let's see. Let's go to here. I can say it's completed because the book is completed. So we will do that. In my case here, we'll just do what I call this is done here. It's completed. I should now have everything there completed except for return trip, which should be fine. I will double check the pages. Everything there. the thing else, these, like I said, are all base game anyway. I should just put them all in here, but that's me. Let me do what is called. I will do the reading prompt, just so that it's all set up. Make sure it's in here, all set up. What's this? Let's see. I told you you could you could actually search this way instead of scrolling. You could just search either for your book or go like this and put trade in. It will search these up without you. And then you just look for the trait you're looking for, or wait for the books you have put in. And I can put right here, or for Flynn, in whatever his last. I will fix all that later. I just want to make sure he's complete. That's all done. I want to make sure out of all these, I don't have. Yeah, you will need to check. You will. I would suggest everybody when you get this to uncheck all the completed on just from the template. When you get your own copy in the completed, just so that you understand. Unless you have that trait and completed it, I mean, you can do it that way. But I'm just so you're aware. I know for a fact, I don't want more than one completed anyway. But that's why I'm double checking his for all of his traits and making sure all of his traits are unchecked here. I didn't, you know, I did it earlier before, so there was one I didn't get, but that's why I checked. But you can see I did that, and I would suggest doing that if you're when you're doing this, and then just close out the traits, and you'll get all of the traits, all the reading prompts back for that afterwards. Um, I will do now. I'm going this way, but you can always, like I said, if you want to, you can come back here and get to wherever you're trying to get to. I'm actually going to go to the badge earns database. I'm I'm just going to put in Arthur Finley bookworm treat badge bookworm book treat badge, and just go here with for the trade. This is what I have this all set up. You just gotta look for them. Just link them up and link them up. When did he complete this? This would have been April 3rd. So let's go to April 3rd. 26. Enter. Done. That one's done. And that is how I know. And that is his bookworm tree. I still have to add more, but that's at least the badges that I have for that currently. But yes, that is that is a way to show you how this works. Um, let's go. Let's see what else I can show you. Other than that, badge collection. He now has Royal and Bookworm. And you can see on the wall, I actually have Bookworm and Royal on the wall for my sim. So I don't actually have to have it here, but I like it because if I have multiple sims, I can see which ones they've earned under that sim. That's why it's there. Um, but let's see. I can go to let's go here so you can see. And I still have to finish this, but you can see I actually have, I can put the shadow of the missing, this one in there, death in the cloud, and the blast from the past all in here right now. And and I can say when he what was earned already. Skills earned. I don't think I have anything there. But as of today, you know what I mean? I've already completed most of this stuff here. And I can put in the notes. These were completed before this tracker was and been added in Pheasant. To have it set up. Yeah. This way you can see I haven't even completed everything, but you can see how this works. And that is everything here. This is just so you can see. Everything is not here, but I have everything here. His aspiration, as far as I can see, the traits are completed the way they're supposed to be. I'm just double checking on my end. On my end. Just just to see Miss, but I think I did check this, so that's why I said it's not hard. There's a how to, there's a everything. If you need help, you can reach out. You know, it isn't overly complicated, but if you need help, it's here. This is a good way of doing it. Everything is here. You can always get into the Discord, reach out to Amanda, everything like that. I think this is everything you need to know, pretty much. Like I said, the activity packet is here. The careers are here. You will sometimes need to go to these other databases and make sure those skills. Example one might need to be deleted. Like not the skills, just the complete checkmark needs to be unchecked. Do not do not delete any of the skills. If you do that, delete the Notion thing and restart and re-download it, because otherwise you'll lose all the connections. You don't want to do that. You just if by any chance, which I will check, make sure you only complete if for any reason, I don't think you'll need to, but if if you come in here and you're just curious, um, if something says completed, make sure you know that you might want to double check, make sure it's not saying that, because technically you'll need to check mark that it's not completed. I know it's not completed. Prompts are not completed. You may, that's why I said you'll have to double check, make sure, because some of this stuff, I, you know, I have to go in here and double check, make sure everything is not. You will have to go in and mark some of these manually unchecked, especially in the skills like I'm showing you, because it says it's completed and I didn't complete it. You know, that is why I said you may need to go through here and double check, make sure none of them are not you'll have to uncheck them, because I have a feeling the example ones will be saying complete when they're not complete, or whatever, for that challenge. I am just telling you because I know for a fact he didn't complete all of this. He didn't. Um, I will have to check. I will be checking this myself. Like I said, I have to check all of all of these myself. And this, because I know none of these are complete, I can go in and check these. I know these aren't completed. Um, in the skills department. But this is just so you're aware. Um, I might have somewhere I have to go to double check all that. But yeah, but most of these shouldn't have any. These most of these aren't completed. None of the skills here are completed that I know of. Um, they're just examples, so don't be afraid to go in and uncheck something. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to go through mine right now to do that. I would definitely do that when you get this template, and you'll probably notice this when you're doing it. Just remove the like uncheck the check marks under the under under the data. You know, I'm going to have to go through and make sure all that is not for myself. But otherwise, you are pretty much. It's pretty decent. But reach out if you need help. Enjoy. Really. Enjoy.